Welcome to the program. Once again, this is City Stand. Of course, I'm Michael Adekunle. You don't need to be told that it's your newspaper review program, your number one review program, your number one public opinion program. It's on City Stand. I have my respondent here this morning. We are ready to dissect important issues bothering the minds of Nigerians with me this morning. All right, I have the Nigerian Tribune newspaper as well as the Nation newspaper with me. I will quickly read out what it's on the front page on these papers. But before that, I need to quickly appreciate all our esteemed viewers for always supporting us on this program. We say thank you all the way from City Stand. We say thank you to all of you who have been supportive of the program and supportive of the analysts on the program. Thank you so much. May God continue to bless you all. Go on, Abdul. Good morning to you. Thank you so much. He said he's watching from State House Villa. Thank you, Abdul. Go on. He's always here with us. I really appreciate that. Abdul, go on. We appreciate you. Don't you appreciate him?
Yes, we appreciate him.
We appreciate him for always
very much
joining us. Thank you to him.
God continue to be with you.
All right. Anto Williams Okameme in the United Kingdom is always here with us at Urban. Instead, we say good morning to you. We appreciate you as well. And not just always with us, it's always supporting us on the platform. Supporting us. Thank you, Williams Okameme in the United Kingdom. We appreciate all of you. Let us know what your views are concerning what we'll be discussing this morning. The U.S. government has approved $32.5 million to eradicate or to reduce, let me use that word, to reduce hunger in the country. That's Trump's administration. Yeah, they've approved $32.5 million to reduce hunger, poverty in Nigeria. Will this get to the grassroots? Just like Tinubu will always say, let us get to the grassroots. Hope it won't at the end of the day end up in the hands of the corrupt ones who will swallow the money. Wow. Nnamdi Anusi, good morning to you. Why are you crying there? Or is he laughing? Oh, sorry. He's laughing. That's what the emoji or sticker says. He's laughing. All right. Hope it won't end up in the hands of these corrupt politicians in the country. All right. It is well. Also, President Bola Tinubu has made it clear that he's thinking towards creating state police. Yeah, he's having the mind to create state police, and we have it on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. My thoughts about state police by President Bola Tinubu. My thoughts about state police, says Tinubu. I have looked more carefully at the security situation in the country. I'm not the one saying this. This is coming from the incumbent president of the country. He says he has looked more carefully at the security situation in the country. I see the efforts of civilian JTFs and communities. This has again provoked, I repeat, this has again provoked my thinking on state police. We can work with the National Assembly to design a framework that guarantees local ownership while ensuring political neutrality. Wow. President says this or said this while meeting with governors from the Northeast. Wow. It's a good development and a good move by the Tinubu-led administration. We move down to page 6 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Nigeria's non-oil revenue hits 20.59 trillion naira, says presidency. I think this is coming from Bayo. I read the story yesterday. This is coming from Bayo Odunga. You can go to page 6 to see this. Both accident claims 29 lives in Niger. This is on page 19. We'll move down to the picture we're having here. What's the picture all about? President Bola Tinubu with song of Ogbomosho. This song of Ogbomosho. President Bola Tinubu receives audiences sorry, President Bola Tinubu received in audience, His Majesty Oba Gandhi Afolabi Oladunni Olaoye, son of Ogbomoso, at the State House, Abuja, on Wednesday. That was yesterday. We look forward to what came out of that visit. The SS arrangement suspect over Benue Plateau killings. This is on page 16. Police arrest 23 over Lekki cult killing. Move down to Adejobi. Adejobi Force Pro PRO transferred to Delta as DCP operations. This is on page 19. And I saw where Omoyele Showoda was mocking Adejobi. That was yesterday on his Facebook page. Yeah. No, they've always been having issues. Yeah. All right, you mentioned this about this morning. Tinubu's victory in 2027. Sure, says Abdul Mumin. Tinubu's victory, sure, in 2027. That is what Abdul Mumin has said. Kwakwan so open to talks. Kwakwan so open to talks. President not to blame for nation's woes. President cannot be blamed for what Nigerians are currently facing. We appreciate all our viewers, not just viewers, esteemed viewers on this platform. So thank you to you for always keeping in touch on this platform. But before I go deep into this program, I need to quickly say a big thank you to Mrs. Tina this morning. Thank you so much for your support. And she said to me yesterday, the esteemed reviewers, the esteemed analysts can have this for the weekend. I think Mrs. Tina started the weekend from today. Today is Thursday. She has started the weekend already, and everyone is going home with. What are you expecting me to say? Jeremiah. Everyone is going home with 30,000 naira each.
Wow! Wow! What a woman! What a strong woman!
All right, great. 30,000 naira. So, for everyone here this morning, we need to appreciate Mrs. Tina.
Yes, Mrs. Tina. Yes, may God bless you. You've been doing this. This is not the first time. Numerous times you have been doing this. I will continue to say what I've said before. What I'm going to say, God will multiply you your blessing in the unexpected fold that you can even imagine. As you have been doing this to us, I've been appreciating our passion. Because our passion, you are just blessing us, you are just blessing our passion. We don't owe you anything, but you are the one just appreciating our passion. Almighty God will also give what you deserve, and what you don't even think or imaginable thing, God will release into your pocket. I bless you. May God bless you in Jesus' name and your generation. And the esteemed Anchorman too, for his faithfulness, for his honesty. Because if he didn't tell us, we wouldn't know. So may God bless you, Mr. Mike. Bless you.
All right, thank you so much, OJ Olagide. That's coming from the global analyst himself. Sorry, Mr. Vincent just spoke something to me. You said you wanted to say something?
Yeah, Mrs. Tina, I will say more grease to your elbow, and God will continue to feather your nest in every way. And I want to also appreciate our indefatigable anchorman here in the person of Michael Adekule, who has provided this platform as a means of hearing our views and our opinion. I say God will bless you, sir. And to also our crew members that have made it a duty to welcome, even despite our diverse opinion, we still remain one family. I say thank you to you all. Mrs. Tina, words, may not be adequate enough to express our gratitude for this kindness. I think our God will only bless you. I don't have much to say. I say my God and our God will bless you. You will never know shame. Thank you for keeping faith with this platform. Thank you very much, man.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Vincent. All right, OJ, can you come closer? Get to my mic. Now we started the program already. Can you come closer?
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. All right.
All right, we are talking about state police. President said his thoughts about state police. He talked about state police, like I said earlier on. And Nigerians are asking, why is it now? Hope this won't end up in the hand of the oppressors in the country. Hope they won't use it as a tool, to bring down the country.
Mr. Mike, as much as you have that fear, I also entertain that fear as well. Even the president himself is sound very cautious on that matter. He sound very cautious on that matter. Otherwise, he would have implemented that thing while he was president. The politicians, see, that would be a counterbalance, a counterforce against federal government, federally owned police on any occasion. Because whenever election is on, the only police we have on ground is the one that belongs to federal government that is controlled by IG. Now when you have a counterbalance police force from the state governor being controlled by the commissioner of police under the governor, there is going to be a clash. Mr. Mike, I must tell you that's going to be a clash between federal interest and government's interest, because particularly where the president is not party, is not the one ruling in that state, like in national where we have PDP. On that side we have opposition party. Whatever government at the national level want to give to their as an instruction to the federally controlled police might not go down well with the governors of that state who is an opposition party. His own police will act as a counterbalance, because as a counterforce against that. So there might be a clash. So these politicians, they are not trusted with power. They want to, whereby government want to, maybe have his way in terms of the results of the election, and the government said no, he didn't win this election. I say the results is what must be declared. Particularly at the presidential system, whereby the mandate chase people opposition away. You can imagine what will happen at the presidential system, whereby state government police is standing at presidential center, federal government police is standing at presidential center, and what want to have his way by all means. That will certainly be a counter attack against themselves. There may be a shootout. Where president don't win the election, that's it. I want to have the election.
They want to exercise their power.
Yes, and the state government police is also standing at the same coalition center, preventing that you did not win the election in this state, and where government want to influence, there will be a shootout. I'm telling you, that's the one. So I think this issue must be handled carefully. I don't know how the politicians are so mature as a result of. But otherwise, that's what the true democracy is all about. I mean, true president is all about. Police of the state must be allowed to manage the security affairs of the state. But our politicians are they mature enough to allow the will of people to come to be? Like you saw what happened in River State. They said Labour won. That's what we heard. But the result was declared for APC. Supposedly the governor of that state, as a PDP state, or a Labour, and yes, the own state police, and the press state police to the coalition center where the results will be tabulated and be announced. Will he allow for falsification of results? It will happen. So there may be a shootout. So I'm just praying that let's our politicians let them think twice, let them think properly. If they are not able to allow the will of people to come to pass, I don't know how this issue of police will coexist with that of federal government.
All right, viewers, I would like you to comment your opinions on this. You want your own view concerning what we are discussing. Will it do more harm than good for us, or more good than harm? We want to know your opinion concerning what we are discussing. The creation of state police. The president said he has looked deeply or more carefully at the security situation in the country. Gentleman Mike, we know quite all right that it's a good move by the administration of President Bola Tinubu. We're looking at the security situation, of course, know what is going on everywhere, even in the southwest here. Remember what happened in Kwara State a few days ago? What is going on in Katsina? What is going on in Benue, Plateau, Niger State, Zamfara, Kaduna, different states in the country. Now, can the creation of state police be the genuine solution to insecurity in Nigeria?
Yes, thank you, Michael. I think Mr. President maybe is waking up late as regards the state police. If you have followed Bola Tinubu before now, these are some of the things he has always held very passionately, ever before he even became the president. He has always talked about this state police and some other things that he believes so much in. So for me, I've always been surprised why the framework to begin to look at state police hasn't been initiated as soon as he came into the saddle. But by and large, he's waking up and he's still talking about I'm still looking at. I don't expect him to look at. I expect that framework to have been initiated. All the legal aspects of the state police should have been forwarded to the National Assembly that they can begin to work on it, and that is the way to go. We must localize our policing system. We must decentralize, as it were, and bring it home, and all of that. And to some of the fears that people are having in terms of the abuse, even the present structure of policing, the centralized structure of policing, as it were, is being abused, as it were, and it is because most of our institutions are not working, especially our courts. See, where there is no law, there is no sin, and we have always had laws, but the enforcement has always been the problem. Our laws have not been able to enforce the law, and that is why it looks as if we don't even have those laws. Those laws are gathering dust on our shelves, but they are not being enforced properly. So when you commit a crime, this is the punishment. Everybody should be in the know of that, and it will be enforced. It is our court that have been saddled with the responsibility of enforcing our laws. So abuse will always be there. Even in developed crimes, we still have pockets of abuse here and there. And so because you cannot now throw away the baby with the bathwater, we cannot begin to say because there will be abuses, then what is needful shouldn't be done. We must localize our policing system. There must be a legal framework to make it run, and there must be standard operating procedures for these things to run. You know what to do. As to even OJ's fear, in terms of maybe there could be shootouts, there could be clashes and all of that. See, people must know when to stand down when the federal police shows up. This structure is there in some of these developments that we see. They know their jurisdictions. Let me put it that way. They know when to stand down. They know their own role, from the local government to the state to the federal and all of that. So it's about getting the framework correctly and enforce the law, so that when you err as a police officer, whether at the local setting, the law takes its course from there, and that serves as a deterrent to others. That is the best way to go about it. The law must be enforced. Abusers of such a policing system must go in for it.
All right, gentlemen, let's get back to you, Ojelodide. During 2023 election, even before, prior to 2023 election, the president was using it to campaign. I don't know if you still remember.
Yes.
It's one of the campaign promises of President Bola Tinubu, creation of state police. Why is it now the president is taking this action?
Yes.
Do you see it as just a mere political promise, or he's going to act on it?
Mr. Mike, he has not taken any action. President Tinubu has never taken any action as to the creation of state police. What he has simply said is that is now more concerned about the insecurity level of the country. Now there's now possibility, not certainty. Possibility, not certainty that is going to happen now.
At least he spoke about it.
Okay.
But for some time, he has not been speaking about it.
Speaking about something does not mean you really want to start an action about it.
Okay.
Yes. Mr. Man, you are here today because you talked about it and you took action that you are coming. It is your presence here. That's why we're here. So if you have spoken about it and not taking action, that you want to be here.
Why did he abandon it in the first place?
That's what I'm saying. In a situation whereby the politicians are not truthful to the mandates they are given, when they show that this thing will not produce them the result of the need to come back to office, and they want to monster their way by all means. So they must need a pressure to do that, a force to do that, and they will not want a rivalry to that force to achieve that. Mr. Man, that's the point. Whoever there's a rivalry force to counter that action, they will lose out. Supposing a state governor of opposition party as a state police. Na him sef must deploy to monitor the election that day to ensure peace and then another police agency want to inhibit other citizens from coming out to come and vote like that be the application in Lagos State that so some ethnic people have been prevented from being vote to cast their vote. So that means the state police will be ensuring come out we protect you while the other one want to say that no. So that means there will be clashes just as my co-speaker have just said, Mr. Mike, in a two federal states, state police is what is required. Even the government police is what is required as well. At the government level, they must have their police. At the state must have is not what it must be when it comes to federal system of government. Two federal system of government. But the fear is that the political actors can they bend their political ambition? Would they not want to have their way by all means? In a situation whereby you want to have your way by all means against where you are not in a situation whereby you don't get what you want to get, then there will be clashes. Because if I'm a governor of opposition party controlling my state with my state police and election has been conducted and then at the constitution center where they collect the result some people want to falsify the figure, I will ask my policemen of the state to make sure the result for the people that was centered. Then the people want to the political for the federal want to manipulate and want to have their way. There will be clashes. There will be clashes. There will be clashes. So, but that does not mean that the state police should not be like my co-speaker have said. The analysis of how this thing should be run, the framework that must be put in place to make sure that we guide the operation. If all these things are put in place, and there are laws, as he said also, are put in place, and the courts are ready to, pronounce judgment on whether must have erred in the process of policing. Then if you can have that, then maybe you can have a side belief that okay, with this state police we will have good development for it. But the best thing is that we should have police at the federal government level, at the state level, and at the federal government level, so that secrecy will be tamed in the hand, so that there won't be instruments at different level. But my fear is that politicians are the ones that will mismanage this. They will want to make use of it to oppress. What about the state police that being used to oppress other contestants in the state? Not at federal level now. Took up about three parties are campaigning for governorship in the state, and the equipment is what controls the state police. We not use the state police to oppress the other candidates of other party. They want to contest the post he is with him. These are the issues that our politicians they are the problem of this system. I'm telling you, the system itself is just okay.
All right, the comment section, Joe has written something here. Imagine a Yaya Bello with na done.
Yaya Bello,
not only Yaya Bello, we still have other government. We still have Okorocha, former governor of Imo State. So imagine Okorocha with state police.
Yaya Bello, state police. That's what I'm saying.
All right, thank you for that message, GOA. We moved on to Nnamdi Nuzi, who is currently in Netherlands. What was he saying? When MNK, that's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was talking about state police, you guys disagreed with him because the Fulani is on the way to conquer Yoruba. OJ is now preaching state police.
The man that is not well informed about development of things. I think that's the God's mind, set is a kind of mindset you have gotten. It doesn't analyze things objectively. Why is it becoming Yoruba issue? Why is it related to Yoruba issue? That you want to conquer Yoruba land. Are they not in your size where you hear from? Did you see the terror they unleashed on Igbo land? Why is so tribalist? Why is so ethnic chauvinist? This is what he said, and I told you to your face that you are an ethnic bigot. You are a tribalist. I'm telling you again. You are ethnic bigot. Who is a bigot? Because somebody who don't hold strongly to an opinion without listening to superior argument. Yeah, why are you limited to Yoruba land? Terrorist body was my name. I know you're in the land. I don't kill him. This was what happened about Yandere's place. Yes. So why are you perplexed with Yoruba land? You have that fool I want to kill him. As you see, somebody just take note of him. See, take note of his comment. Yeah, take note of him. Yeah, take note of it from him. No, I'm not telling you. Take note of his comment from now onward. You will see he's a ethnic bigot, ethnic tribalist. I told him last week I told him, I voted for Obi, I chose Obi. You cannot choose Yoruba man in the place of Obi, in the place of Igbo man. I told him, why I have to man Obi, we are obedient. We chose him. We chose Obi. We chose Obi. You can't do that. You are ethnic bigot. He told me as bigot and I told him back. Yes, no, Mr. Mike, I'm not engaging him because he has engaged me on one platform before. Yes. I told this is the number one ethnic bigot. He has engaged me, and I'm telling you, I said, we are obedient Yoruba man. It shows our brother. I mean, it shows Obi young Yoruba man that we have opportunity to choose Yoruba man. They drop him. It shows him. So,
That's okay.
okay.
I think we should do less of ethnicity and all of that, and focus more on the issues. Let's play down. I mean, it won't do anybody any good. Let's play down. It's there. I understand, but let's play down on that and focus more on the real issues. Michael, to show that our institutions must be really worked on, as I said earlier. Over a year ago now, the Supreme Court ruled concerning local government autonomy. That is, local government will start getting their funds directly without state interference. As we speak, it hasn't been implemented. To have that position now has not run smoothly. We were told that some governors are frustrating the process. Governors are frustrating the process of something that Supreme Court of the land has ruled over. That is a dangerous environment to live in. That is a red flag for any serious-minded investor. That Supreme Court has spoken, yet to enforce such a law is still a problem. Over a year after, it's a dangerous environment to live in. These are some of the things I was talking about. Our institutions, we have strong individuals, but weak, very weak institutions, and as such an environment is terrible to live in, Michael.
All right, we have other comments in the comment section. Let me read this from William Okameme. States police will cause more anarchy in Nigeria because of the peanuts they are being paid. We move down to Benga George. Mr. Lajide, did you listen to Wike's recent interview? Are you still going to downplay Wike's negative impact on Obi if he joins the People's Democratic Party?
Can I respond?
Okay, you want to respond?
Yes. You see, as much as people I will use the word they are overrating Wike. That's my point. So don't forget that Wike pulled 5 governors out of 2023 election against Abuja. And what now happened to that election? The many people left in PDP, they went ahead and campaigned for that party, and they came up with 6 million votes. Wike is just an individual in PDP. I can tell you, like I spoke here, I said the best place for Obi to pick the ticket is PDP. Let Obi come to PDP now, and let Labour that's where Obi still belong, but he has never declared to ADC. He has never declared to ADC. Adopt in an alliance with PDP, adopt him, and there will be other parties too. I can tell you, if Wike is going his own side, the many people in the party can still work for their party. I'm not saying Obi will win, but they will still pull a significant effect in the election. There's no overrating Wike. I see everything centers on Wike. Wike only has one vote to cast. The many people who are the party member of that party have their capacity to still work for their party. There's not think everything is centered on Wike. Wike is just is a one minority, is a 1% individual. It's not equivalent to PDP. When you put 5 governors out of PDP, the rest people in PDP still work for Atiku Abubakar in 2018 election, and they still come second. So it's not a fashion that you discourage people that without Wike PDP will not go anywhere. No, I don't agree with that.
All right, let's move down to what is on board again this morning. The $32.5 million donated to the Nigerian government to solve the issue of hunger and poverty in the land.
Mr. Mike, we have to thank Trump. I'm surprised when I heard the news too, that Trump can look at Nigeria and give us a lifeline of $20 million for our hunger. for the hunger consumption we are going through right now. No problem. That's good, but it's just a drop, a drop of water in an ocean. With over 200 million Nigerians facing hunger. How I don't know whether the government is going to adopt and share the money. I don't know how they go what they are going to spend the money on. But whichever way the federal government is going to spend the money, maybe that we say to the government is left for them. But we have to address President Trump for the magnanimity, for the generosity of his staff for doing that. But I don't even expect that from me at all. No. I don't.
Aren't you looking at the failure of the government in tackling hunger?
Mr. Mike, that's
do you think the government has failed internally?
Yes, because the farmers who go to farm and farm, they couldn't go to farm again. I was listening to a news that over 6,000 farmers in Benue, the food basket of Nigeria have been displaced from their farm, and their land taken over, occupied and presently by bandits. If 6,000 plus, almost 7,000 farmers in a food basket stage have been displaced from their farm, you can imagine the cost of it. So the insecurity are driving people away from their local land, from the indigenous land where the farming is being taking place, to IDP camp. That's where they are now, and that's why only few people who still have monster strength to go to farm and farm. These are the few people we are farming. So that's what brought about exceeding cost of food stuff in Nigeria. But if a government President Trump can remember our doctors said that he can drop it in a drop of water in an ocean to us in form of grant. So please, I thank him. But how will the government deploy it? That's the issue.
Michael, are they really helping us, or just making us to be dependent on external donors?
Well, I think the attention should be more on security if we want to. If such a fund will reflect in tackling poverty in the real sense of it.
Let them tackle insecurity for
exactly,
us.
so that as OJ said, thousands of farmers cannot go to their farms now. So the money will end up in people's pockets if it's not channeled properly. Security issue must be sorted out as fast as possible. Then the road network, especially in the hinterland, must be worked on so that moving those produce into the city center can be much easier, and that will also reflect on the price that they're going to sell such things. So anything short of those major two areas, if they are not being given proper attention, we are likely, politicians are likely to waste such funds, and at the end of the day, you'll be wondering where the money went to.
All right, the U.S. government donating money to solve dash from GOA dash. All right, thank you so much, gentlemen. I really appreciate it. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Michael.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can you permit me to give my special thanks to Mrs. Tina, because this one is awesome and it's too much for us to swallow. At the point of need, God will always meet you. You will never lack. You will never feel hunger by the special grace of God. Thank you very much. If I continue to pray, I may be saying something. I just have to say thank you very much.
Good morning, Mrs. Tina.
Special thanks to you. I want to say I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I cannot thank you enough. We cannot appreciate you enough for always being there for us on this platform, and others have always stand beside us as well. I pray that may God release an anointing of ease upon you in the name of Jesus. May God comfort you and your family in the name of Jesus. God bless you so much. We appreciate you. We love you.
Can we trust our leaders? Will this money get to the grassroots? That's the question Nigerians are asking. And I'm asking you to, Mr. Femi, will it this time around get to the grassroots? $32.5 million is not a small money.
Yeah, it's a small money in Nigeria. Yes, 32 points, whatever.
So they can easily swallow it.
One snake can swallow that one in Abuja. It's not enough for a snake to swallow or a monkey to eat in Abuja. So many of it that we have received.
Snake
and elephant and baboon have swallowed a lot of them. Do you know how much of Abacha money we have received? How much of a grant like this that Nigeria have received? It will end in the pocket of some people over there. Even if it will get to the bottom, it will not go to the right channel. Go. Mr. President will disperse some of it, keep part of it, disperse some of it, and before Mr. A collect his own, disperse to the. You know the chain before it get down. It will have been, when it goes to a particular stage, it will be seized and it will not get to the grassroots. So If just the half of it got to the grassroots, we should be thanking God. But I don't expect that one is not something we should be celebrating.
Can it get to the grassroots?
I think it can get to the grassroots.
With the kind of system we run, is it possible to get for the money to get to the right persons?
It's possible if the Mr. President up his feet and decide to monitor things the way a manner how it should. Like of recent, not too long, Mr. President just event the corruption going on in the country. Within some state actors and this very government. While he was in Japan, and he said he has tackled what's called corruption in this very government. And if he have been able to declare such statements openly, and I want him on this note, I want the Mr. President to up his game and focus his attention on this, and I think to build up a body, a team, that will look into the distributing of this fund to each state. Because at the time now, to tackle hunger, I wouldn't want to trust on the leadership of all this anarchy, all this our king, Oba, whatever. We don't trust them any longer. They are one of the major problems which we are facing in leadership. Like formerly, there was okay, it should be given to the Obas and the governors. They should go and look into this. But now I think the Mr. President should just up his game and create a body that will look into this channel of even I think meeting the masses one-on-one, trying to get in touch with them to do the needful to address what they are facing. Because on health, continue trusting in all these so-called state actors. They are disappointing Nigerians in different channels, in different area. So I think the Mr. President just create a body and concentrate so much on this very fund. And again, special appreciation to God Almighty and United States of America and Mr. Trump himself for having that sympathy in mind.
I think this, to me, this is just a temporary fix. Instead of the real issue. I think we need to tackle the real issue. $32.5 million will still go down the drain. But what about the real issue, which is insecurity? Are we tackling it?
Well, we are not tackling it the way it should be tackling.
Because we have a situation whereby farmers can't even go to the farm.
Yes, and if Mr. President,
farmers going to the farm, we can't eat, we can't get food.
If Mr. President wants to be prudent in spending the money, it should be invested on agriculture. And I think, unfortunately, this our administration, they like to come out and say something and they will not implement it, because I listened to the message of Mr. President recently when the CPC bloc visited him and he was talking about how they are going to create mechanized farming in 6 geopolitical zones. If something like that can be established and well monitored. Let me tell you, in this country, we just like to put every blame on Mr. President. And it's our culture. So I will not say anybody should not blame Mr. President. That is he's there now, yes, and he who much is given, much is expected. So when they give you a very big assignment, very big responsibility, then you are saddled with a lot of responsibility, and if anything go wrong in that axis, it is you that you are going to blame. But let me tell you, this country we call Nigeria, corruption has become our culture. To start agriculture is no problem. To start mechanized farming, it's not the first time everybody can remember Green Revolution now. Everybody could remember what happened during Obasanjo regime, during Sagari regime, Green Revolution and all. What happened to them? Even in the Southwest, we have our own farm. Do you know that in the Southwest in the past, we have our own, species of cow that we brought from Mali during the time of Awolowo? Go and ask them, where is all of this thing? In Osun State recently, when Aregbe was there, they were embarked on some farming, like a rearing of cow. But what do they do with those cows? They use it to slaughter it for Ileya and give imam like 10, give for bad, and then before you cut their cropping scene, everything has went down the drain. So we don't have the culture. So many Nigerians, I don't know how to describe it. They don't have the will of making sure that we put Nigeria in a particular place that is supposed to be. All what everybody wants is me and myself. Before you cut their cropping scene now, we establish mechanized farming. We have first. Some of these affairs they'll be using it to do campaign for election. That is the truth of the matter. You see 10 bags of rice and go and give it to local government, our local government chairman, party chairman, give it to Yaloja, give it to, and before you call that corruption, that's how they will mess everything up. So I think the best way for Mr. President to go about this so-called is just a so-called.
Yeah.
Yoruba will say,
Just an aid.
Damu Oroba, Atakara, Oroko.
That's why I say temporary fix.
Now, it cannot solve the problem. It just, so if everybody just gives you this kind of stipend, it's just a stipend. And I think, but if we are, I mean, so prudent in spending it, I think it can go a bit.
All right, the president said yesterday that he's looking towards creation of state police in the country. How far would this go in solving the issue of insecurity?
It will go a lot, Mr. Michael. You see, people that are arguing against creation of state police, I think they don't know what they're saying. Some of them in the place where they are, is it only one central security they have? No, the answer is no. I've been hearing some people saying that it's going to create anarchy. We need that anarchy. Yes, if anarchy is going to solve our problem, that is what we need.
To let
yes,
the creation of
state police. Like I said,
right?
Yes, we cannot say because some states will not utilize it well. Because of that one, we are not going to create it. What about the state that will utilize it well? We are talking about federation. This is the beginning of decentralization. Let me tell you, after tax reform bill, state police is most important thing. If you want to decentralize this country, that's the beginning of decentralization. Okay, when they say, look at it now. When Imo State said he want to pay 104,000, people say he cannot do it. I don't know, maybe he has done it or he has not. But his neighbor state, but he said, I'm going to pay 90,000. That is the joy of federation. Not that we model everything together. Each state will develop according to its own capacity. That's why I like the issue of fat contribution. You cannot be eating where you don't plan. So you have to create a good atmosphere. I mean, or establishment of a business so that people will come and invest in your own state too, copy other states. So if we establish state police, state that we utilize it, we utilize it. State that we not utilize, we not utilize it. Even as we are talking now, we are talking about Yaya Bello and the rest of them that are dictatorial. What about the federal police? At least we are coping with the federal police. The one that we do well, we come. The one that we not do well, we not. I mean, that is how government Nigeria continue. It was a rainy thing in Nigeria, police brutality. At this moment, if you can give evidence of any police mess up in this country, you know the consequence. That is the truth of the matter. It has become something of past. At a particular time in Nigeria, we are facing SARS problem. Where is SARS today? So we cannot say because we have fear to confront a particular challenge, then we will not do the needful. Those are the, a dark area of state police. And if the state police is not created, we are not going to know how to solve the problem. Let us create it first. If there is challenge, then we will know how to solve it. When we reach the bridge, then we will know how to cross it. That is my point.
Your take on state police, the creation of state police.
First and foremost, before the Mr. President eventually was voted in as a Mr. President of Nigeria, he has always had these thoughts. He has always been concerning that.
Yeah.
If it's opportunity to be a president of Nigeria, there must be a state police. And even while he coming to this very government, he also emphasized on it that there's a need for state police. It's not that Mr. President has forget about every of his promises of obligation. He never forgot, and I want to believe he's not going to fail Nigerians. But there are some steps that you need to take one after another before some things will be implemented. Like when we talk about state police now, it is a necessity. And when you look at Nigerian judiciary, there are things that need to be restructured or to be amended. Like some states now in the north, which practice Islamic religion, they will tell you they have what's this Isba and other. I want to remember this thing. But let me just skip away from that. The constitution and the judicial system need to be reformed in some aspects if you want to implement state police, because different states will tell you that they have their own law. Okay, And when we want to implement a state police, all this needs to be put in place. It's a wonderful idea. Now he has come up from the Mr. President again. He has repeated it again. It simply means he has woke up and he wants to do what will save Nigeria, what will protect Nigeria. Number one, we need our security, and even while there is federal police, there should be a state police. For instance, the incident in Kwara State and other states, definitely we need state police that can do what, that can cop all these things.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Debaya. I really appreciate your contribution this morning. Okay, I move down to Kule. Good morning to you, Benja.
Good morning, Mr. Michael Adekule.
How are you doing, Mr. Benja?
Fine.
And good morning to you, Mike. Keep the good job you're doing. Keep it on. And I want to still say to our mother of Israel, Tina, God bless you. God bless your generations. I'm sure you are a candidate of heaven already for the humanity, the help of humanity you are giving. Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Williams Okameme said I shouldn't give you the money. Okameme.
Is this money? Is this Okameme money? Who know Okameme? Now, Tina, I know. Tina has been helpful. Tina has been, I've known him for a while.
Too has been helpful.
I don't know.
You don't know, but the money that gets to eat.
I don't even know. If you want me to change to get his money back to him, I can save the money and give it back to him. Because when you do something,
he's just talking with you.
Okay. I mean, okay. I agree to you, Okameme. Thank you very much. And the non-state actor that came on, not to mention his name, God bless you all. God bless every one of the good people in that platform. Thank you very much.
The good thing is that you can't even count how many people that have been sending money. So
yeah, God bless all of them.
All right.
Yes, all.
You need to apologize to Williams Okameme because the last time his money too was among what I gave to you.
But at times the jokes.
The money will amount to that 100.
Yeah, it was amount. Yeah. But at times there's a poison jokes they always give me. So Okameme, we are just throwing banter to each other. We appreciate you. Appreciate your well-being on house, right?
Thank you so much, Mr. Kule. Now let us quickly look at what the president said yesterday. My thoughts about state police. This is by President Bola Tinubu, the person you support. Yeah. I have looked more carefully at the security situation in the country. I see the efforts of civilian JTFs and communities. This has again provoked my thinking on state police. We can work with the National Assembly to design a framework and guarantees local ownership while ensuring political neutrality.
Yeah,
this is coming from President Bola Tinubu. Right now,
thank you.
Many have killed, many have gone.
It's better to come now than never.
After
lost many lives. I'm going there. I think the first agenda that Mr. President said is going to bring on the table was the state police, creation of the state police. And I've expected Mr. President to have dwelled in that for a while now, but thank God it's coming late than ever now. But we can still amend it, right? Because you know the advantage of the state police we're talking now, it will really cushion the effect of this bandits, it will cushion the effect of these intruders that will just get into your state and start killing and start doing stuff around your region, each one of us region. And I can tell you wholeheartedly, you see the state police, through the state police, you know the police that is governing you, that is securing your state, you know his father's house, you know where he comes from, you just know the identity generally. So, but where the police, this thing we are operating now, they can easily bring somebody from Kano to come and, police Lagos here. How will he be able to know? And that is why you always see serial killing all around. You know, you always see police shooting people unnecessarily all around. And when you know the caliber of person that is going to police your region, and you know his father's house, you know his village house, you know everything about him, you profile him, there will be caution to do that. So it's operation know who is policing you, and that's the police. It will go a long way for Nigerian security. You could see An average Fulani cannot just come into my domain and say he wants to hunt in my, father's farm, and we have state police, and the state police will not question him. Why are you here? What's your mission here? What are the, but Nigeria now is a loose country as it is now. Our security is so loose to the extent that anybody can just come in and take over the seat of where the city did not belongs to. So to me, state police is a welcome development, and the president has to quickly, start the process, because there's no time to waste time any longer. We need that state police. That state police will help us to cover these bandits. So I think I'll give him kudos if we can just start implementation. Exactly. Yeah.
Ben John, can it be the solution to this problem we are facing?
Right, before I come say anything, let me greet our people, our reviewers, wherever they are. May good Lord bless them, strengthen them. Every Mrs. Tina for what I have already done for this morning. May God Almighty bless you and continue shower blessing upon you and your family, wherever that you are, and others too. May God bless them. Now let us get into the business. Creation of state police is a very good development in Nigeria. But I'm not going to say that it's late. It's not late. It's not late. But listen, before they create that state police, let federal government of Nigeria, or let Mr. President, let them find out those who are sponsoring those bandits, those terrorists in the country, because they have the sponsors in Nigeria. If they say they create that state police without getting those people that financing those terrorists, it will not be solved. Yeah, creating state police is a very good development. I need it. Let you work faster or late. I'm not going to say that it's late. It's not late. So if they can create it before 2026, it's okay. And the tax reform.
Are you not afraid that it should be hijacked?
I'm not going to be afraid. When I come to the United States of America, each state in America have their own state police. So, and I'm not going to say that they are baby. They are not a baby. It is when the baby, maybe when you're taking things to someone who is under 10 years, that is why I know it can be hijacked. But if the president means it, let you do it. It will help a lot.
All right, Nnamdi Anusi says we don't have state police in Lagos, yet Igbos are paying for a crime they did not commit, not to talk of when it's been created. Charlie Boy bus stop is an example of what the Igbos are going through.
Yeah, please, let's take off this tribal, issues again. Now, once you put it on the table, we cannot hand it. Charlie Boy is grooved. Charlie boys have all the opportunity that Nigerian average Yoruba man, average Southwest man did not have. We accommodate people in the Southwest. So Charlie boy went beyond, go far away from his route. So and we have to deal with him as it is, because this same Charlie boy will come out every day with his bike. They will not look at say is Yoruba, is this thing that following him up. So when one is growing, one has to grow with age, and one has to be thinking, have a thinking cap to be able to apply their way wisdom in anything he's doing. Charlie boy grooved, and the government treated his they treated him the way he needed to be treated. So to me, Charlie boy case, they should forget about that Charlie boy case. No moral from Charlie. No moral. That's it.
All right, before I let you go, there's a caption here. It says Tinubu's victory in 2027 short. It says autonomy.
Yeah, that's
rising inflation, insecurity. Would you say it's short for President Bola Tinubu?
Yeah, it's definitely, because it's not the president that created the insecurity. It's not the president that created the Boko Haram. It's not the president that created that ship as it is. I can tell you utterly. Our economy was booming, actually, really booming under Jonathan, and Kojewala stabilized that economy. And he was saying, stay for the rainy days. All they say for the rainy days, what handed it up? They looted the whole treasury. And the president, Buhari came, and he headed up to the disaster. I think he's still trying in his own way, little way, but at the same time, all of them, they should not be saying what they don't know, because the president is just fresh on the seat now, so he's not the one that created this problem. And that is why I'm telling Nigerians and I'm telling them to calm down for the president, because he's not the one that creating hunger for them. As it is, they may say the policy. There's crisis all over the world. There's economic crisis all over the world. In US, in UK, everything, there's skyrocketing prices of items in all over that area. So to me, let the president give him a space, and the president too has to do the needful for the citizen. You know, I have to say that the president need the citizen, while the citizen too need the president. So the president, your first constituency is the citizen of Nigeria, not all these politicians. So once he can get that across himself, I think we are good to go. Good luck to Mr. President. Good luck to the good people of Nigeria that's supporting him and that make Nigeria to still be existing. Because some don't even believe in Nigeria. Some want to even crack Nigeria down, but we will never allow them. In Nigeria we stand, and this Nigeria where we have given birth to our children will grow, and we grow better and better.
All right, the U.S. government has approved $32.5 million for the Nigerian government to address hunger. Can we see the administration of President Bola Tinubu make judicious use of this money?
Oh, thank you very much, Mike. I think that is where there's laxity in Nigerians, and that is why that is where you will now see the greed in Nigeria. You know, I always say every Nigerian has a greedy symptoms. Every Nigerians, we have a greedy symptoms. It is now left for the president to make a scapegoat when these people mismanage the funds which Trump sent to us. So it's the job of the government, the president especially, not to tarnish his image for the people that is going to assign to distribute that money, largesse. And it's not just for everybody. We are talking of the down-rooted poverty people, that the poverty is smelling really on them. So those are the people that need that money, not somebody that has 2 cars or 1 car. They still be lobbying to share in Trump palliative. I don't think such people are welcoming. So, but for me now, as it is, it's a welcome development from Trump, and the bilateral relationship, they need to be connected back, because we need America. America needs us. And I can tell you utterly, the President Bola Tinubu, he has to do the needful to just create that bilateral agreement with US, because everybody needs US. You know, without US, you know, there can't be any fun, there can't be any progress in Nigeria, in the whole world. So I can say it utterly, kudos to Trump for what he did, you know, because I'm not going to be an ingrate. When he do good things, I will praise him, and when he do bad things, we let him know. So kudos to Trump, and the president has to judiciously distribute that items. Thank you very much.
Well, what I have to say on it, let me say, give a thanks to Trump that for him to be sending that money to Nigeria. May God bless him. But will Nigeria government use it very well? That's another question. Let us say that the 3 arms of government in Nigeria, that money that goes to share that money, as they used to, the money they used to borrow, what have they used that money did? Now they have already said another free money. Police will collect your own. General, army will collect their own. Custom will collect their own. President will collect his own. Local government chairman will collect. Senate will collect. Governors will collect. Me and you, church will not enter our hand. That money, they are going to share that money. Palliative, did they give us? They share the money. You see this one? They say, okay, let us go one by one. They will not do it. That money, they are going to share that money. Let us tell ourselves the truth. The government, the 3 arms of government goes to share this money. Nothing will touch me and you. We are common man. They're in the power, they're in the government, and one goes to share the money. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Trump is doing well. But will Nigeria government send it the way?
Trump, get things right, yo. My brother, get things right. That money is not meant for the caliber of you, right?
I'm telling you, that money is for the nation. It's for the nation. It's for the nation. It's for the Nigerian nation. Let me just tell you, Mr. Kule, that money not the poorest of the poor. No. I'm telling you, the government goes to share that money by themselves.
You're feeding yourself. I will not. You're feeding yourself. How much is Trump saying? You are expecting 3 million plus this to go around the whole Nigeria. You should think out of it.
Can that use it on the road? It's not. Can that use it on this? You
are doing well with it. You are not the poorest of the poor.
My friend, Mr. Kule, I'm telling you, that money that goes to share that money by themselves. They cannot use that money to do something in Nigeria.
Eyes on them.
Okay, let us what?
So we will be we will be monitoring on that money. So it's not just coming the way.
From now to December, let us see what they use that money to. From now to December, let us see what they use that money to do.
So you have to follow up the government and follow every step.
As to COVID-19, why have they used the money to?
Once you do that,
the COVID-19 money reach you.
It has to be done.
The COVID-19 money get you reach you.
COVID-19. The COVID-19 lockdown. I enjoy part of the palliative of COVID-19.
From you?
Yes. From the people.
From which people?
Yes. You say you want to know from the donors now.
Nigerians in diaspora.
From the donors. Okay, let me not tell you.
Is it great?
Be open. Yes. I enjoy COVID-19.
I was watching somewhere.
Yes.
During that COVID-19 lockdown.
They gave me.
Are you talking about that place, or you're talking about the Nigerian government?
Nigerian government.
Because I was among the poor. I was within them. I was moving from Ogba to Oshodi, different parts of Lagos.
Mike, calm down.
Giving palliatives, old women,
Mike,
young, old.
Mike, calm
so
down.
You can't tell me that you got
palliative. They brought palliative to you. Where I am in Friday here. Abi, you want to know my area past me? You where you dey Akiode? You where I dey Akiode? I got palliative. So to me, the palliative I even got at that time, the palliative I even still share it with one Islamic man guy there, and he was giving me that. Well, let me not post Mike said. Mike did not know that palliative. There was a palliative that happens with the hospital. People say. That time, you remember? So we not deny that
they were sending.
So we not deny. Is that not palliative for me then? As of that time, was it not palliative? So you say that
sent by the citizens of Nigerian government.
That's what I'm saying,
right?
Citizens of the diaspora.
All right, thank you.
Know your country now. You should know your country.
All right, the comment section before you go, we have Nnamdi. On this, Mr. Dekule, okay, Mr. Dekule, please make sure you did not give them the money complete because you pay for internet and other logic. So each money 20% should be removed.
You will say that. Agbayo wa lọ́jà, ó yọ ọmọ tuntun wọ. You this your elder. No the.
Now people wey sabi business with that.
This one, you know what? Make you carry business go. Make you no carry am. Agbayo wa lọ́jà, kó yọ ọmọ tuntun wọ. No let the ọmọ tuntun wọ.
All right, thank you so much. All right, I appreciate. Good morning to you, obviously.
Good morning, Mr. Mike. Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, our fellow brothers and sisters in diaspora. A very blessed morning to you.
All right. Earlier this year, the United States of America suspended aid given to Nigeria and some other countries. Currently, they have $32.5 million approved to reduce hunger in Nigeria. What do you think prompted this?
Nothing prompted it. That has been the way. But first of all, let me start by saying a big thank you to Miss Tina, Tina Turner, for turning things around here always. I celebrate you, man. Please don't mind our perception and our opinions on this platform. What we are saying is that now that government officials, especially people from the APC extraction, are watching this platform, you know, they are going to sit tight, you know, this time around. By God's grace, I celebrate you, Mr. Tina, on everyone who have extended charity to this platform. God will bless you. Mike, if you look at the budget of the United States of America, let me say some percentage of that budget goes to charity, goes to grants, goes to aids. Calculate the number of grants and aids like this that have gone to Nigeria. You remember Buhari saying, UNICEF, we don't want you in anywhere in the south. Everything should be concentrated in the north. Do you hear that? Do you hear when Buhari made that statement? Mike, like what Hazurike Benjak was saying, that is a clear fact. That money will be given to the people, you know, around, and that's the end of it. Since I was born, they have been giving grants to Nigeria. Oga, I never CCC. Anybody that is telling you that is just pretending. If there are structures that money can be used to better the life of Nigerians, sorry, that will be okay. But you say, use this money to alleviate poverty. And every week, every year, every month, they are saying, go and do your NIM, go and do your voter's card, go and do this, go and do that. The government wants to be giving social security. When Bola Tinubu and Buhari were campaigning, do you know they mentioned social security? Why is it functional in some parts of the north and it's not functional in the south here? I got to know that during the COVID-19. All the money they collected from COVID-19, okay, even the palliative said they go hide them inside forest. You know what Abi? You know, see palliative people they post track here, enter inside forest midnight, go they break warehouse. So this will get warehouse over. I'm gonna leave this one. Let it be they collected it, you know, but we know that at the end of the day, you know, it's added to their respective pockets.
Your take on this aid to Nigeria?
Michael, first of all, I want to take you back memory lane. When we are being confronted with the scourge of COVID-19, and I believe the entire world was held hostage as a result of that scourge of COVID-19. And aids and grants were extended to countries in Africa and inclusive Nigeria. And you are right here. Aside from individual donors that carry out that humanitarian approach towards curtailing whatever might be the effect of that COVID-19, how much of that did we get from the government at the center? Then it goes to show that it's not today that Nigeria has been granted aids, grants, and whatever semantic that is being used. But how has it had impact on the ordinary citizens of Nigeria? But by and large, I know that no man is an island, and a single broom cannot sweep the ground unless it comes as a bunch. If that money is being given as we are being told, I believe that is there any institutional framework in place as to how this aid is going to be effectively used for the common masses as it was sent. But when you look at everything, we have had it in the past. Up to the now, the narrative has not changed. I did make allusion to the time of COVID-19. Some food items that were meant for the common masses were hidden in some warehouses that never got to the ordinary masses that were meant for. Then it goes to show that no matter how, we only hear, but we will not see the action being replicated on our various lives. But I hope maybe the APC government of the now can change the narrative and give us a semblance, or maybe either model their image to see that the needful is done. But my take is that if at all these grants and aids, they can use it to boost agricultural produce. Look for some kind of an expanse of land, grow fruit, and then also take it back to that rice pyramid. What has become of it in the north? But today, everything has gone down the drain. If Tinubu, as we have been made to understand, said that he was going to continue from where his former boss stopped, I want to believe that that rice pyramid should have been continued. And I stand to be corrected if it was not so, if it is still functioning. But today, as you can see, if you can also beam your camera here, you will see fairy rice being brought. I do not see any rice that is being produced in the country. Even though we are being told that agricultural value chain has been firmly embedded in the country.
Oh yes, sir. Now let's quickly go back to this help or assistance rendered by village government. Can foreign assistance ever replace our domestic policies on food? We need to look at it very at this stage of us, this country. Are we supposed to depend on foreign assistance?
With the kind of resources we have in Nigeria, with the kind of money that comes into Nigeria on a daily basis, we don't need to seek for grants to establish our domestic or meet up with our domestic needs, especially in the area of agriculture. We don't need grants. Grants should be given to less privileged people and judiciously. In a society, Nigeria, if you look at, there's the people they call special people in the society. The population is within 8 to 10 million in Nigeria. And those so special people, if you look at them, they are the people that requires that those grants are actually meant for. The blind, the the dumb, the disabled. But I am telling you, the poorest should be factored in by the system themselves. My grandmother, who is 78, 80 years in the village, who also goes to farm, knows that once he finishes with the farm, he comes back, he have access to whatever he wants. But go and look at the people that does agriculture in the United States of America. They live in that place. They have vast place, their family, everything. They have vehicles. their lorry can enter inside the farm. Everything is. But plus, all this money that Nigeria has been budgeting over and over and over again, if you look at the change value, it does not show any sign of anything. Forget what Bola Tinubu is doing, saying. I don't look at this. But until the day I will agree with anybody about this unfortunate entity called Nigeria, is the day when I begin to see the reality on ground. Mike, I told you.
Reality on ground.
Yes, Mike, I told you when I came to Lagos. I can repeat. I had the opportunity, the privilege to meet Gani Fayemi. I don't want to talk about the family I come from. Mike, when you cross behind, you know what I'm talking about. You see thousands of women and children and boys living in one single room that cannot take a bed. And inside there, they will do groundnut, they will trade from morning till night. And you're seeing them on the street. The big men themselves are driving. They see a girl left school, out of the school children. Like, there's nothing anybody will tell me about Nigeria. if they mean that the agricultural structure work, like I told you, it's a very simple thing to do. Go and look at the template put down there. Every local government in Nigeria must be able to afford more than 10,000 acres of land for agriculture. I rest my case.
Yes, Mike. You see,
You're talking about foreign assistance.
let me just say one thing here. Nigeria is very, very resourceful in terms of natural and human capacity. I've said it countless number of times on the platform. And Nigeria, in any way, we should be a donor to other less poorer countries of the world. With what God has endowed us with, there is a shame of leadership, a shame of our nation, that the leadership structure in Nigeria has not gotten it right up to the now. So they go everywhere. I can take you around my community here, where nobody planted tomato. Tomato is growing inside the gutter. Nobody planted other agricultural produce. You see them growing up on their own. Then why are we still hungry? We have an arable, fertile land in this country, and still, what are the energies being directed as such projects? Then you begin to wonder. You and I ought not to be buying bread for 1,500 naira. A year now, you know how much it costs. And we said we have a very rich and fertile land. Nobody wants to go to agriculture because stemming from the fact of security challenges. We knew what happened in recent time in the Benue, in the Middle Belt, that's being classified as the food basket of the nation. People are running after scatter for their lives because of the incursion of the terrorist groups on their lands and the killer headsmen. But what right elementary requirement is required of government at the center to do? If you cannot guarantee security, how can you bet a template that can add value chain to agricultural produce in this country?
I think the president is working towards that now with the creation of state police.
And the state, okay, I want to talk about that state police. You know, all this while the governors, especially Mr. Akeredolu of Blessed Memory, former governor of Ondo State, he didn't mention. He met with some other governors in the southwest. Look, we must not fold our hands and look all these segments. Filtering into our lands, killing our people without taking an action. That was what embedded the house we call Amotekun. Is more like a state police in the southwest. And to some extent, I think the gains recorded as a result of this outfit coming into place is something notable. Because before Amotekun came to place, we have been hearing serial killings here and there. The way that outfit was built, you can see the reduction in the killings along that southwest region. I think these are the gains. And if President Bola Tinubu is just waking up from his slumber now, I think the reality has confronted him in the face. I think he should do the needful in that regard.
Are we on the right path? Creation of state police by President Bola Tinubu. I think he's thinking about it now.
My brother, I have my reservations because I thank God you say he's thinking about it. You know, and I can make references to promises made by the past president. Up to today, we have not seen those legacies. Let me give you an instance that we are talking about agriculture. You know, there was a time Jonathan came up with cassava bread. Where is the cassava bread? You know how many billions
was
spent on that project? It died. Well, I'm telling you, it died. See, when they came up with this kind of statement, we begin to question it, you know. When you begin to drive towards something, you begin to see signs of that structure. Mike, I am against, because see, if you are talking about state police, they are only going to stay around where the local government this thing is, where the state actors, politicians are around. You cannot see them inside unless there is emergency. You cannot see them right there inside communities. How are they going to structure those state police down to community policing? Are they going to bring it very closer to the people? Or when you talk about state police, you only see them in within the government in a circle at the end of the day, wearing uniform, going up and down. At the end of the day, that's the ease. Bros, Nigeria is not yet serious.
All right, you're actually correct. Yes, Amnam is saying cassava bread was a waste of money. It goes on by saying Nigerians voted Tinubu, Biafrans voted their brother. Okay, we'll move down to another one. GOA says the cassava bread, CNG refineries, etc. Empty promises. Plenty. We'll move down to Amsterdam again. You are hungry because nobody wants to farm.
I don't want to farm. I can tell you my experience. I know of a guy, either from Yola or whatever, but it is always very difficult when you see farmers from the southwest who want to access loan from the central bank. It's difficult. It's very difficult. But once any nothing occurs, bam, at once. It's difficult for certain farmers to access loan. It's one of the problems. Because I know of a guy, either from Yobe or wherever, he has visited Lagos here, and he made it very clearly. Said they don't need to think anything. The guy too is a farmer in Yobe. Either in Yobe, where do they have this state, Lagos state, entered into agreement rice farming? But I can remember that state. Is it Kebbi? Kebbi.
He said there's no excuse. There is Bank of Agriculture now. This is Amnam.
That's what I'm telling you. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. Can you go there now and access money for agriculture? Boss, you can never meet 1% of the condition. They make it extremely difficult for you. And I'm asking, why is it that the local farmers are having access to all these things, whether at the south? Unless by ambition or by commission, you will find maybe somebody said, okay, I'm going to stand in for you. But the northerners themselves can walk into any office, anywhere in Abuja, any bank, and once they get there, you do not say no. And if you say you're going to do it, they know who to call. Call somebody here from the south to come and rescue you or help you have access to loan. Look at what the person will tell you.
All right, then move on to the comment section. Quick pen, it says the idea of APC coming now with state police is pure politics, not for the benefit of masses. What happened to the newly passed local government autonomy? Any enforcement that governors
nothing.
You see what I want to say here. I think that man that made mention of the local government autonomy, already now, you see the Supreme Court of the land made a judgment concerning local government autonomy and their monies that is meant for their day-to-day running of their various local governments. Already now, for a government at the center, they pride herself as a Democrat and is behaving like an autocrat. Already now, the monies that was being educated upon to be given to them has not gotten to them already now. I stand to be corrected though. And if such an action is being taken by this government, how do you not take them serious when they mention state police? Are they not going to cut all those personnel to themselves? Have you ever seen the coterie of personnel following each politician to any function? How can you go? Even presently, when you take the numericals concerning the personnel, police personnel in the country, as to the numbers of citizenry that they are meant to police, you see that the ratio is insignificant and they cannot achieve much. And you know, of recent, when it was even called that the people should enlist, a lot of people, there was this apathy. Many people were no other, there was no anxiety, there was no animation on the faces of Nigeria joining all these outfits. So believe that even if you come from a certain segment of the country, you will now be seconded to go to the corner where the heat is being felt, to go there and police. And most of them never return back alive. That is why you see there is this general party, unless the template is here. That nationalist fervor is missing here. People no longer have that nationalist fervor to serve. That is why we keep seeing all this lopsidedness, absurdity in our nation.
All right, we move down to the comment section. Still on this $32.5 million aid to Nigeria. CEO is saying the government of Tinubu will put the money into their accounts. I saw the earlier on that the US government earlier this year suspended Nigeria from getting aid, as a result of this so-called corruption in the system. Can we make use of this money in order to avoid another penalty?
Is it not laughable? You understand? When an aid is being granted for a particular purpose and is being diverted to private pockets, it is even laughable. It does not make us, it does not give us a kind of posture of a responsible citizenry or a government before the international community. Because once all these things is being given, and is not meant to serve the purpose for which it was given, then it made mockery of our stance before the international community.
A lot of the people on this broadcast don't look poor. You are all getting fat in the face and everywhere, so you don't need the money.
Oga, let me tell you, that is not correct. Appearance is never a reality. Yeah. What you are seeing physically, if you experience them, they tell you, say, make Nigeria don't happen to you, not be here. I'm telling you honestly, you understand? Apart from the physical structure you are looking at, which is not reality of what is on ground, my brother, we are extremely poor. That is truth. I am telling you, I don't know the yardstick you want to use to measure, the kind of saying that people you are seeing here are not. Well, I don't know. I don't understand. If you are okay, what you have done, you are saying that okay, maybe you should just put a test. Let everybody here cover 100 million naira, or let somebody show you a property he acquired, or even an ordinary bicycle or car here on the spot, or structures that you are going to have it. Madam, don't just say that, please.
Andrew Gudimi says money where they don't share already. He's not sending the money to Nigeria. He's sending the money to Tinubu.
Of course now. And those all those sharks already don't open their mouths. Yeah. Okay, out of that money, they will share it. That's how it works.
To some extent, I concur with Andrew Gudimi, because before now, most monies that have been sent to the country never get to where it is intended to be.
And Adam is telling you that the money is for the poor and it will go to their account directly. Why do people want to take money from the poor?
Let me tell you, you don't have account anywhere where it's going.
Adnan, I don't know the index you are using in this regard, and I want to take to your notice, even if you don't know, that we have done BVN in the past, we have done NIN, and of what use is all these two schemes being put together?
They can see our bank balances.
Yes, our bank balances are there. Everybody has, and it's virtually everybody that did that then has, to some extent, has an account. And I believe that if the government is really serious, there is a way they can go about it. The banks are there to also aid in doing the needful, if they really meant or really mean to do what is meant to be.
All right, thank you so much, thank you so much, Mr. Vincent. To Ashibebe Amabusola, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us this morning. Being that judge, we also appreciate you for joining us. We have CEO, GOA, and Sam, David Okafor, Nnamdi Anusi, Udeze Chima, and GOA, many others.
Friend GOA.
Andrew Gudimi. Thank you. Thank all of you. Also being well, we appreciate you. Appreciate you for joining us this morning. Augustine, Money. Chinedu some points. Thank you. Thank you. Omar from Spain.
Thank you.
Also joined us this morning. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. All of you. Saf Abiodun Abdul Gawan. Thank you. Nnamdi who customized cap for me. He said he'll be delivering it very soon. I'm expecting it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Chuku Emeka or Chuku something Nnamdi. Thank you for that great love.
Yeah.
And to Mrs. Tina in the United States of America, specifically California. Much love.
Mrs. Tina. Tina Turner. Keep on turning things around.
And to go on Abdul from Aso Villa, who said, Mike, don't worry, your TV stand will get drums Palliative soon. I will make sure I get it to you. All right, you get it across to us at this time. We also need it. We need money to run it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
The money is not enough.
But
Right?
Mike, can I ask you, where is Shopee now? You remember when Shopee we had
That Shopee.
He's dead. He's dead.
All right, to all our esteemed viewers, we appreciate all of you. King Harry, thank you.
King Harry!
Yeah, it's balance.
The balance.
Wow, King Harry.
And the what time since? No, no, sorry, all right, Adekunle Taiwo, we appreciate you. Kingsley Egbona, all the way from Madrid, Kehinde Adawa. We appreciate you. Telling people to press the like button. We appreciate all of you, all of you. Thank you so much. King Harry, like he said, always at some point. Thank you, King Harry. All right, we'll be back here tomorrow.
Thank you so
That's
much.
Friday, right?
Yeah, sure.
The Friday edition of
Yes.
City Star. All right. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. All over the world, we appreciate you. We'll be back here tomorrow. If you're watching for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Very, very important to tell people what is going on at this time. We love all of you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your kindness on the platform. Goodbye.
This boy where they teach. Make it help. That's my boy.